Hello, thinkers. Welcome to the penultimate week of Buzzword's 2024 offerings. Going to run you through pop culture and sports questions, 10 of each, 20 total. And again, we're looking in pop culture to beat that elusive 111 score, which I've been chasing for the past 4 weeks at least. There we go.
A studio named for this man used the alias 7780S Studios to publish a teaser set in a looping hallway where players encounter Lisa. In 2015, this man left Konami.
Hideo Kojima. Just solid. They were talking about PT. I wanted to just take a breath on that to make sure I got Hideo Kojima, the creator of Death Stranding, after he left Konami, and then he did Metal Gear, and also Snatcher. He's involved in Snatcher, and then one other thing that I don't remember, like something knots, space knots, or something like that before. But yeah, Hideo Kojima, the Metal Gear guy.
This character triggers an avalanche after being shot by Preacher, a member of the Alpha Omega Militia. In a 2017 film, his son, Blue Eyes, is killed, but his other son, Cornelius, survives. Andy Serkis portrayed, for 10 points.
Caesar? Let's just spell it like that. Okay. Some wild stuff they were talking about until they said Andy Serkis. Boy, I hope they give Andy Serkis an honorary Oscar at some point. That dude has done some great stuff. The Oscar categories aren't really set up to reward him for that, but he is one of the greatest performers of this generation, and he's just not really going to get the accolades that other people might get. So I hope at some point he gets sort of recognition for that. Hopefully more than this YouTube video that I made.
This character is reunited with a woman named Fenchurch while looking for the place where he lived in 2 million BC with the Golgafringians.
What?
A babblefish is placed in his ear by Ford
Arthur Dent, then. This so far, the theme of this one has been going from this is absolute gibberish to I know exactly what this is. The babblefish is the little fish that you put in your ear that allows you to understand all languages in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. And the main character, that is one Arthur Dent, by Martin Freeman in the movie. I really appreciated that movie. Zoe Deschanel was a good Trillian. Sam Rockwell kicking it as Zaphod Beeblebrox. Mos Def was a pretty good Ford Prefect. And then Alan Rickman as Marvin, the paranoid android. Come on. The John Malkovich sequence was not great. I will say that. But I enjoyed that movie. I call Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy absolute gibberish with only love in my heart.
This actor played a police chief who marries Harriet DeLong on a show that co-starred Howard Rollins. He also played the father-in-law of a hippie called Meathead. The TV version of In the Heat of the Night starred
Carol O'Connor? Yep. I don't know how to do vowels in these last names that begin with C and end with R, but Buzzword's got my back. Yeah, it was All in the Family, which was Rob Reiner, they called Meathead. Rob Reiner as an actor. And then In the Heat of the Night, like they were saying.
This song was added as the new opening track to later pressings of the album Hot, Cool, and Vicious. The line, "Wait a minute, y'all, this dance ain't for everybody," appears in this 1987 song, which repeats, "Get up on this." For 10 points, what Salt and Pepper...
Push it? Yeah, get up on this. Ooh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Get up on this. Those are all the lyrics I know to Push It by Salt and Pepper.
An interregnum in which this title was vacant for 2 years followed the death of Alexander Alahin. In 2006, this title was reunified after being split for 13 years in a match lost by Veselin Topalov. In 2023, Ding Li Ren won, for 10 points,
What?
What title held from 2013 to 2023 by Magnus Carlsen?
Oh, just like Grandmaster? I feel like there needs to be another adjective on it, but Grandmaster is all I have. Oh, just World Chess Champion. Okay. I knew it was chess, I just didn't know what exact term they were going for. Because if it was anything else that had titles like that, it would have been in the sports one.
In a film titled for this song, characters sing The Old Man to surprise General Waverly at an inn in Pine Tree, Vermont. This song, introduced in the film Holiday Inn, won an
Oh,
Oscar
yeah.
for composer Irving Berlin.
No, it's White Christmas. White Christmas was in Holiday Inn, and then there was a movie titled White Christmas. And it's tis the season, you might say.
The protagonist of this show uses the alias Tony to sign up for a trans dating website that introduces him to the therapist Terry. This show depicts a London pub called The Heart, where a cup of tea is given to Martha by...
It's Baby Reindeer. Never seen it, but I know all the drama about the original Martha. I guess sued the showmaker, trying to make them for making them look bad. I don't know how that went for her.
As this musical starts, a man sings the names of its opening notes, A, D, 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 F sharp, A. Two Nobodies in New York is a song in this musical, whose creators Jeff Bowen and Hunter Bell tell the story of its own creation. For 10 points, what 2006 musical's generic name appears in square brackets?
What? Generic name. I don't know. Maybe something like this. I don't think that's as clever. Title of show. Okay. Yep. Haven't heard of that. Sounds like a very meta musical.
A 2022 song with this title describes two lovers sitting in the car listening to Blonde. Rainbow was the last single on an album with this title that included Space Cowboy and High Horse. A Jake hit and a 2018 Casey Musgraves album share, for 10 points, what title evoking an aureate time of day?
An aureate time of day? I don't even know what... I don't know what aureate means. And I'm going to get a question wrong because of it. Okay. I didn't know that was a term for the golden hour. Well, we had a good run, and then title of show and country music. We with 2 questions left in 97 points. I didn't want to curse it by saying I think we can beat 111, but I thought it in my head, and apparently that was enough to curse me. But a solid 15 on the video game question. That should keep us in a good position. Back here in sports, where we're aspiring to beat John Randall's number. As I do in all moments of my life, I aspire to be better than John Randall. Not sure I will be, ever. But you gotta try.
This player popularized the expression one for the thumb to refer to his team trying to win a 5th title. This man...
I'm just gonna say Troy Polamalu. Oh, I mean Joe Green. Okay. I went for a Steeler. Maybe Joe Green didn't get the one for the thumb. Because Polamalu was the one, I think, who did get the one for the thumb. All right. I felt like I was still an okay buzz. It was, Polamalu was a big part of that Steelers team that got the one for the thumb. Oh, no, or did Polamalu get the one for the other thumb? I think Polamalu got the one for the other thumb. So you can excuse my confusion there.
A WHA team in this city joined the NHL's Norris division a year after the roof of this city's Civic Center collapsed. This city became home to the AHL's Wolfpack in 1997, the same year its NHL team relocated and became the Hurricanes. For 10 points, what Connecticut city...
It's Hartford. Yeah, it's like the Whalers became the Hurricanes, so...
In the 2017 NLCS, a Cubs player with this surname hit a 491-foot homer off Alex Wood. The 2022 All-Star Game had 2 brothers with this surname, one of whom has over 150 career home runs as a Cardinals and Cubs catcher. For 10 points, give this...
Oh. Contreras. All right. Did I spell it right too? Spelt it right too. I figured out vowels, everybody. Finally. It took 47 weeks of intense study in 2024, but I figured out vowels.
At the 2024 Olympics, this country's basketball team lost 103-86 to the U.S. after a tune-up match in which it lost to the U.S. by 1 point. Carleek Jones represents this country, whose basketball federation is led by Luol Deng. For 10 points,
well,
what
dang.
African country...
Oh, African. Uh-oh. Let's try Nigeria. Okay. Yeah, I'd heard that South Sudan stuff. I don't know why I thought Dang might have been from Argentina, but clearly not.
At a tournament held annually in this state, a seagull flew away with Brad Fable's ball, and Tiger Woods made the better-than-most putt. In this state, a course whose 17th hole has an island green hosts the 5th major. For 10 points, what state hosts the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass?
Is it South Carolina? It's just Florida. Yeah. I was overthinking that. I knew it was TPC Sawgrass for the whole time, and then I just forgot where Sawgrass was. A forgettable week 47 for sports so far.
In 1988, a man with this job named Paul Strelzin was ejected from a game. MLB's current longest tenured holder of this job is the Phillies' Dan Baker. From 1951 to 2007, this job was performed for the Yankees by Bob Shepard. For 10 points, holders of what job proclaim "now batting" at the state?
PA announcers. That's a better way to put it. I love it. You know, it means that they're probably not being appropriate or professional, but I do love it when umpires eject people who aren't directly involved in the game. Nah, like the umpire wouldn't have heard Harry Carey. Although I think people who have sung "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at Cubs games have been ejected.
Hockey teams in this country's domestic league include HIFK, JYP, and TPS. This Big Six country won both the 2022 World Championship and Olympics and is currently captained by Mikael Granlund. For 10 points, what Nordic country's hockey stars include Alexander Barkov and Mikko Rantanen?
I think it's Finland then. Felt like it was Finland the whole time, but a little gun shy about getting questions wrong.
This man was suspended in 2019 after threatening funeral home employees and saying he wanted to cut off his dead father's head. A 2014 investigation probed this man and Mike Pouncey's conduct toward Jonathan Martin. For 10 points, what Miami offensive lineman was suspended in...
Is that Jimmy Incognito? Richie Incognito. Guy Incognito.
This team made a shot with 0.7 seconds left in Game 5 to beat Portland and become the first team other than the Lakers or Celtics to win consecutive NBA titles. Vinny the Microwave Johnson won 2 titles with, for 10 points, what team whose Bad Boys lineup included Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas?
The Bad Boys Pistons. Yeah. Woo! These hot question answering action.
This country and Yugoslavia are the only countries to win just 1 medal as an Olympics host. This country hosted the first post-World War II Winter Olympics and the second Winter Olympics. For 10 points, what European country hosted the 1928 and 1948 Winter Games at the resort town of St. Moritz?
Yeah. It's Switzerland. Switzerland basically got the one right after World War II because they already had everything set up. 1928, they wanted to do 48 somewhere else, but resources were a little low worldwide. So they just said, hey, St. Moritz, you want to give it another go? St. Moritz was like, yeah. All right, that's going to be it for week 47. We got one more week left in 2024. Been a banner year. No, I can't say it. I don't want to curse myself for the one thing I want to accomplish in Buzzword. But hopefully there'll be more of this next year, and you can check it out over at naqt.com/buzzword. And you can like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out other videos on the channel. Engagement. Thanks for watching.